Hello everyone, it's Miss Nevlud here. I am going to be doing this screencast over National Geographic Kids, an app that we had discussed in our EdTech Tool Carnival. And I'm going to connect it to my PBL assignment that I did early in the semester and how it's a very beneficial tool. So here we go, let's dig deeper into what I've found so far. So just to show you, here's the cool tool carnival we created as a class. I found that National Geographic Kids was going to be the most beneficial to my PBL. So once I clicked on the link there, I was able to kind of take a look at my PBL assignment. And just to kind of review, I'm doing 5th grade science. I'm going to be talking about weather, basically allowing my students to be meteorologists for the weather that's around them. Obviously, we are in Texas, so we're going to be observing Texas weather. So I'm going to hop over to National Geographic Kids. What I love about it, first of all, is that it's very kid-oriented. The text, the font, the pictures, the colors, very kid-friendly. It's easy to navigate to. Obviously, you press on any of the icons, it gives you a drop-down menu of what you can look for. I love a search bar, and that's exactly what I did the first time I looked at this, to look if there's any type of weather information. But I'm going to stop here at Explore More, and I'm going to drop down to Science. Just to show you, there's so many different options, videos, experiments. There's a weather station, which we're going to talk about here in a minute. So many different topics and experiments that you can navigate to. I, of course, am going to look up the keyword weather based on my PBL. And this is a great tool for not only me as the teacher, but for students to kind of get another resource to predict the weather, since they are going to be acting as meteorologists in the lesson plan. So if we click on Predict the Weather, it's really cool because it's very unconventional for kids to kind of look at these different topics. So here it says to listen to crickets to kind of decide what the heat's going to be. It also talks about spider webs and ladybugs, about the cool weather. And then if you check out pine cones, it usually will tell what type of weather is coming, usually a dry weather. Look for bugs with the storm chase, and then talks about thunder. Of course, there's an Explore More where you can look at different storms and different videos. Some extreme weather, floods. Of course, that doesn't necessarily connect to the PBL, but if students want to kind of broaden their knowledge a little bit, since we are on the topic, they are more than welcome to do that. It is an educational site that is super kid-friendly. So I'm going to go back to my search, or I'm going to go back to my search here. I also have the predicted weather, and then there's a lot of different activities, fun activities you can do that's seasonal. The weather station I found very constructive to the lesson plan because students will be using these tools in a guided fashion, obviously by the teacher, to measure the weather. A hydrometer, rain gauge, thermometer, barometer, anemometer, and a weather vane. And it tells you different ways to make these tools yourself, or ways that you can organize the data to predict the weather. And using all these tools, you can make your own weather station. It gives an example of each in the picture, so if students are confused on what they're looking for, there gives an option there. There's an Explore More tab, a little bit of how things work, so there is a video for each one of these showing how they work. Pretty self-explanatory, super easy to navigate. I love National Geographic Kids, and for adults it's very informative and kid-friendly and very educational. Thanks for listening to my screencast.